Welcome to another edition of Interruptions. My next guest today is a legend. He's also an OG. He has his own collection of wine called Loyalty. He has managed Floyd Mayweather Jr. in the boxing game. He is the CEO of Rap-A-Lot Records. I'm talking no other than the legendary Jay Prince himself. How you doing, sir?
Oh man, a day, a beautiful day.
I appreciate you blessing us with your presence, man. I don't take it lightly.
Hey, I appreciate y'all inviting me, bro.
How did you get involved with the winery, coming up with your own wine? How did you come up with that?
Man, it's a few different components that
Mhm.
inspired me to want to do that, and one of them, personally, uh, is a doctor by the name of Dr. Red Duke that was on TV in Houston, Texas,
Okay.
and he was he was speaking of the benefits and the importance of having a glass of red wine
Yep.
a day, the health benefits, for your heart and different things like that. And that movement right there kind of inspired me to start, sipping on a little wine, the red wine,
Okay.
because of the health benefits.
Right.
Now that's the personal part. From a business perspective, I had an opportunity with my son Jay. I had an opportunity to look at the numbers and look at the profit margin and different
Okay.
things like that. And what I think what really uh, uh, gave me the green light on really putting it into action was coming up with the name Loyalty. Feeling like I was dealing with a name that really complement my lifestyle and complement my movement.
Okay.
So, after coming up with the name Loyalty and understanding how that would fit in the daily lives of so many that's victorious, so many that uh, was able to, conquer all the challenges
Sure.
and different things of life, whether it's sports,
Mhm.
personal, whatever it may be. Loyalty is the foundation of it.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Um, Let me ask you a question. Out of all the things you've done, with the movement now, loyalty, I saw the gold and the red wine, saw everything that you're doing, and from Rap-A-Lot records to managing boxing. What makes a good CEO like yourself? What makes a good CEO?
I think that's a question I can give you a whole bunch of answers to.
Okay.
Um, you know what I mean? But I'll start with what make me a good
Okay.
CEO
All right.
and my success thing, because uh, I will begin by saying, man, is being truthful. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Being truthful with who you are. You know what I
Uh,
mean? Letting your
sure.
yes mean yes and your no mean no. Because if you're not a man of your word, it's hard to build a foundation on any any false prophecy. You know
Okay.
what I mean? So I notice having a word and letting your yes mean yes, your no mean no. I notice that people gravitate to that part. As fundamental as that sound is so
Mm-hmm.
important when it comes to CEO status. And
Okay.
all the other things that go with that is equipping yourself. You know what I mean? Equipping yourself for the different positions where, you can show people that you're qualified, you're equipped and ready for the job at hand. So when you are able to prove yourself and have a track record of proving yourself over the years,
Mm-hmm.
that adds to your legacy and make you become a great CEO.
Okay. One of the things I like about you, and if you could speak on it, that I saw in different interviews that you've done, what is it about Jay Prince that allows you or make it where you want to give out that knowledge and that information and be a mentor to so many different people that seek out your wisdom?
Yeah, well, I understand the principles of, of of the Word of God, and to
Okay.
much given, much is expected, much is required.
Right.
So, and I also understand the universal laws where the Creator is concerned. You know what I mean? You reap what you sow.
Right.
So, I look for those opportunities because I understand in order to keep receiving, I have to give.
Okay. I like that. I like that. My next question also is what is the most misconception about Jay Prince that people think they know about you but they don't know? What's the most misconception about you?
Man, I wish I could figure that out. You know what I mean? I, I don't really know, man, but I can say this though: a lot of people are quick to embrace lies. You know what I mean?
Right.
Without meeting me
Right.
on their own. So yeah, just lies, man, and we know how plentiful they are.
Right.
So yeah, but other than that, it's probably a lot of different things. So many lies, it's hard to
Sure.
what I mean, pin them down.
I got you. I got you. How did you get into the boxing game when you got into managing Floyd when you did, and then dealing with Andre Ward? How did you get into the boxing game?
Well, I got in the boxing game. First thing I done where boxing was concerned was prayed for a
Hmm.
champion, and
Okay.
I had friends that was already in the boxing game that was trying to encourage me to come in the boxing game.
Okay.
And also, I got in the boxing game because I always had like a love for boxing as a
Sure.
kid. It was always my favorite sport.
Okay.
So, all of those combinations, eventually moved me into the world of boxing.
Okay. Okay. And you mentioned this earlier, but I'm gonna ask it as a question because I thought I saw different interviews, and with this one you stated what's the importance, or better yet, and let me ask you, what does God mean to you?
What does God mean to me? Oh, man, that's a good one. God is everything to me. You
Right.
know what I mean? He always going where he coming from. So you can imagine how deep that is.
Yeah.
You know, he always going where he coming from, right? So,
I
so
get it. I get
that's
it.
yeah. So you know what I mean? Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way under it. You know what I mean? So that's why when I use the word everything, then I mean that. You know what I mean? He's everything because everything that I ever tried to accomplish, in life, I talked to him about it. I prayed for
Right.
it. You know what I mean? I
Right.
exercise that gift that's so powerful and it's free, and it's called prayer. So, uh, with that being said, I am a believer where the Creator is concerned. I don't allow nobody to put me in no certain box. I
Right.
just like the wisdom of God, no matter what nomination or religion. You know what I mean? If it's of Him and it's from Him,
Sure.
I welcome it on my plate.
I like that. I like that, man. And I appreciate everything that you have been doing and the knowledge that you are always willing to give. And I always look at you and I see a person that's more than a conqueror. Everything that you've been
Appreciate
through.
it.
No problem, man. Everything that you've been through, man. The thing that I like about you, before I let you go, is it seems like the things that you've been through, not that you have wanted it to come your way, far as the negativity, but you seem like you never tried to go around it or under it. You just knew you was going to go through it and you was going to come out clean on the other side.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good way of explaining it, man. And you call that faith. You know what I mean? And you
Yeah.
call that not not allowing fear to paralyze you, because I was dealt a hand where if fear was able to paralyze me, then I never would have made it to the other side. So you're absolutely right, brother. I always feel I can do all things, with the Creator who strengthened me.
Right.
And I always felt that no weapon formed against me
Will
shall
prosper.
prosper. So I welcome all the challenges.
Well, I appreciate you coming on Interruptions, man. I'll be glad to, get a hold of some of your wine and taste it because the package looks great. So I'm gonna be ready to enjoy, partake of all the different flavors of wine that you have. And
Yeah, champagne too now. Champagne
champagne,
too.
that's right. The gold is the
Yeah,
champagne. Right.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna be looking for that. So you make sure that you stay safe and stay blessed as you always. And we'll love to have you back on at a later time where we can talk to you a little bit longer. But I know you're busy, and I salute you and stay strong, man. And once again, thank you for your time coming on Interruptions, man. We love you. Peace.
Hey, one love, bro. Appreciate you.
One love.